Geminis, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your March reading. Wow. So I'm shuffling the universe cards. I'm going to pull a card from the universe for advice before we do your tarot reading. And then after the tarot reading, I'm going to pull an angel card and see what kind of advice they have for you. So Geminis, let's find out what the universe has for you in these cards. One more little shuffle for Geminis. Okay. Let's pull you a card here for Geminis. All right, where is it? Now let's do it there. Okay, it's card number 25, and it says, I am not here to create sameness. Now, I'm going to read the back to you so that we know what they're trying to tell us. There are as many different worlds as there are perceivers, beings, or individuals. You are not here to create one world where everyone is the same, wanting and getting the same. You are here to be that which you want to be, while you allow all others to be that which they want to be. So it's just kind of like, be yourself, make yourself happy, and let others do the same, and everything will work out. It's like, it makes things much easier to go through life this way. And I like that. I really like that advice. Okay, here we go. We're going to our tarot reading. If a card falls out, I'm putting it back in the deck until I'm ready for them to come out. Very, very slippery cards. For our Geminis. Geminis, they go back in. Not ready yet. For Geminis, please. Universe for March. And one more little shuffle here for Geminis for March. Geminis for March. Here we go. Please, universe, give us the cards Gemini needs for their March reading. Now, let's get these in order. What is it that's coming in? What is it that's leaving their lives? Any advice is so welcome. Geminis, for Geminis. Is anything hidden need to be revealed? For Geminis for March, please, universe. That was it. Okay, let's see what we have here. I don't quite know if we have the 9 cards. We will find out. For Geminis. Oh, wow. This is a 2-part reading. The overall energy of this reading is the middle card in the first part of the reading, and that is the Hierophant. Very spiritual card. I still need one more card for the first part of your reading. For Geminis, please. There it is. So, the Hierophant. Surround your entire reading. This is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about security, stability, groundedness. This is the card for Taurus, so Taurus might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. Very spiritual. This can be a card of marriage. Wow. So, I'm already seeing a twin flame relationship going on here, and I will show you why in just a minute. So what I have, so the Hierophant is surrounding this entire reading. And in your highest energy is the Knight of Cups. This is a sincere love offer. It's like, it can be something simple as, can I have your phone number? You want to go for a walk or something like that. But they're sincere, okay? They have no ulterior motives, and there's somebody coming in here. In that cup, they actually are committable. They're grounded, they're solid. This is a good offer, okay? That's coming in. Now, I have here, I have next to the Knight of Cups, which is approaching you, the Empress. The Empress is Libra or Taurus, and that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But, and it's right above Taurus, so that's two right next to each other. That could be Taurus. So, you are a very beautiful person inside. You're very kind. You're very thoughtful, considerate, loving. You're respectful. And I can go on and on with the beautiful qualities that you possess, male or female, as just being you. Now, when this card shows up in your, especially in your highest energy, whoever you move forward with must have a lot of those same qualities, or it will not work. This offer that's coming in is coming from a twin flame, okay? So I think that's why the Hierophant is surrounding this entire reading. I think they are very grounded. I think that they are very traditional. So that's how you can recognize them. They'll be grounded. They'll be traditional. They'll have a job. They're looking at everything in a very traditional manner. I also think, since the Empress is actually right above the Hierophant, they may have a lot of those same qualities that you have. So let me just keep reading. I have the Devil next to the Empress here, which is the card for Capricorn. So Capricorn might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this is toxic energy. So I think you've got something attached to you still. I think you're still either married or engaged, or there is somebody or something that is attached to you at the moment. So you're going to have to shake whatever this is in order to move forward with the Hierophant, okay? Or to move forward with the Knight of Cups. Same thing, same people, same person. So whatever this is, if this is your reading, because this reading will not resonate with everyone, you can take from this reading the parts that do, or you might consider a private reading, which I also do private readings, and you can just drop me an email. It's in the description box under this video. But what I'm seeing here is either you're tied to someone, or there's an addiction, or there is, it can be a past relationship, it can be an ex, it can be a memory that needs to be dealt with in order to move forward with this offer successfully. I have the Eight of Wands under the Knight of Cups and next to the Hierophant. So this is like all these swords of truth and clarity are all around you. You have a blindfold on. Your fist is on your chin when you could be taking off the blindfold and looking at all the truth and clarity here. So I feel like you kind of ignore this offer that's trying to come in. And what you don't see is what they really have to offer. And you might be ignoring it because you could be attached to someone else. And so you're kind of letting it slide. You're just, kind of letting this offer slide away. Woo, I got the Seven of Wands next to the Hierophant and under the Devil. Well, everybody's got an opinion about this, that's for sure. People who care about you, people who love you, they're coming in with communication. Your wand is up too. You have your wand out. And you're trying to pick and choose who you're going to listen to, if anybody. And I think you've told like friends or somebody about what is going on. Someone's trying to come in and you're getting mixed messages. And it might be that you're already attached to somebody. You could have some people saying, oh, don't, be careful, don't do it because, you're already attached to so-and-so. Or they could be saying, go for it. So-and-so is toxic. So-and-so isn't good for you. So I don't, so far this is what I got. I do have the Chariot under the Eight of Swords. This means you're going to be moving forward from this Eight of Swords. So I think you are going to see more truth and clarity. This is the card for Cancer, by the way. So Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But with the Chariot, you can move fast forward. Or just move forward. But you are going to come out of this Eight of Swords and start seeing things for what they really are. I have the Strength card. This takes strength from you. The Strength card is right next to the Chariot and right under the Hierophant. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this tells me that you will find the strength and the courage to do what you know you need to do. So, you're going to figure it out. It feels like, whoever this is coming in, they're so sincere. They have so much that they can offer you that you probably, so far in this reading, should take it seriously. Take this offer seriously. I have the Six of Cups next to the Strength card and under the Seven of Wands. I think this person coming in you've known before. Probably earlier in this life. I know you've known them in a previous life. This is the Soulmate card. But, you might have known them as children. You might have reconnected on Facebook or somehow bumped into them. You might have known them from college years. You may have been children. You may have been, grown. But I think they're coming back. For most of you, you've known them before. And they're coming in. And they really are sincere. Wow, let's take out the second part of this reading. Okay. I think that's 9. Wow, I think you're attached to somebody who's not good for you. If this is your reading. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have an extra card that came out too, so I will read it. So, the Seven of Cups is right next to the devil. I feel like this energy of the devil, the toxic energy, is who you are with now. I think you're with somebody, if this is your reading. And what they are is they are one of these Seven of Cups. All these cups are screaming, pick me, pick me. I'm the one for you, but not one of them is the right cup. They're all half full of something else. So, I think they are one of those Seven of Cups. And I think you're really weighing the pros and cons. You're a bit confused on how to move forward here. You're trying to stay balanced. You're thinking about, whether you can be grounded with this person. You can't be grounded with this person because, see that pentacle right there? It will not come forward because they have some sort of toxic energy. Maybe they're just toxic to you. But, yeah, so you're doing this balancing act. You're trying to stay balanced and you're trying to figure out which way to go. What to do. I have the Ten of Cups next to the Two of Pentacles. This is what you're seeking. 10 Cups of Love, Sunshine and Rainbows, union between two people. This is a family-oriented card. Yeah, so, what are you going to pick? Are you going to pick a 7 of Cups or a 10 of Cups? What would you pick? I know what I'd pick. I have the Two of Wands under the 7 of Cups and next to the 7 of Wands. So there you are. You're standing there, you're holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and there's the world. And you're looking out over the world and you're contemplating what it would look like to move forward with each individual. You've got to make a choice here in order to get balance. You've got to make a choice, and you want to make the right choice. I have the Ace of Wands next to the Two of Wands and under the Two of Pentacles. Fresh starts, new beginnings. Look at how bright. Look at how new this looks. Almost like a brand new planet. You know what I mean? So there is a fresh start and new beginning coming along. This Ace of Wands is right next to the Queen of Swords, which is under the Ten of Cups. Air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is your card, Gemini. But also one of those could be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But you're getting on the defense and offense with the Queen of Wands. Look at her. You're becoming very strong. You've got your sword out and you are demanding truth. You're demanding clarity and very much seeking it and really standing true to yourself here. So you're taking charge of your life here. You know that you want the Ten of Cups. You know that you want a fresh start, new beginning. And I think that you're just going to have those conversations that you need to have. And let me tell you something here. I got the Emperor. And the Emperor is under the Two of Wands and next to the Six of Cups. This person, oh, excuse me, who's trying to come in, they're a twin flame. They're your twin flame. Now, this person who's coming in, how you're going to recognize them is they make up, when they make up their mind, like on something, it's hard to change your mind. They can be a little stubborn, but they know what they want. And they want you. If they're coming in with that cup, they want you. They're very grounded. They're very well liked. They're very, they might be a leader in their profession too, for whatever they do, but they're very self-confident. They know what they want. They hold true to themselves. And this is where you're trying to make a decision. You're with somebody who really is not cutting it for you, if this is your reading, okay? And whoever's trying to come in, they want to offer you the sun. They want to offer you this, the fresh start, the new beginning that you really do want, with lots of love and lots of joy. They're so sincere. They have it all. They have it all. They're your twin flame. And I have the Fool next to the Sun and under the Queen of Swords. And this is why your sword is up. You want to make darn sure you're not jumping into the energy of the Fool. Because I think you probably learned a lesson. You might be in the energy of the Fool right now with the Devil card. So you need to figure this all out. And you will figure this all out. The Fool's energy is fun in the moment. But it never lasts. You come to the edge of a cliff and usually only one of you start to look forward towards the future. And the other one wants to stay in the energy of the Fool. And I feel like that's where you're at. I think this other relationship, you're living in the energy of the Fool, and that's why it's toxic. Then I have the Ace of Cups. This is what you have to decide, okay? Who really loves you and who can you really love? You have a lot of research to do on both individuals to make this decision. This reading, I can see who I would pick, definitely, and I think you do too. I think I would pick the new one that's coming in that's very sincere, because this other one is toxic. And I think they want to stay in the energy of the Fool, and I think this new one coming in is from your past. And if they're not from your past, they are from a past life. But you're going to feel that connection very strongly with your twin flame. There will be no denying that. My gosh. Geminis, let's find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say about this reading. I think there's a lot of love here. I think this cup that's being offered, this is the cup that the Knight of Cups is coming in with. They can love, love, love. This is what you're going to find out by seeking all that truth, because you've been living in this place of the Eight of Swords by just kind of letting things ride, hoping things get better, not really dealing with the situation. Now you're faced with having to deal with the situation when this other offer comes in. So, into action you go. Okay. Let's pull out your angel card. Wow. I still get astonished by some of these readings. They're like, you know, everybody's lives are a little bit different. And I find that these tarot readings can be so helpful for so many. Right there, that one right there. It's card number 15, and it says, choose freedom. So let me read this to you. Let's see what they're talking about. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked. But often that is just an illusion, just like I said about this card. Because you could take off that blindfold and deal with it, but you were just kind of letting it, go. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. One is being offered to you. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. Excellent advice. Excellent. Wow. So Geminis, wow, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot, and I want to thank my guardian angels and my spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.